Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. Hopefully, you are well and rested, and so are your families too. I love you, and the divine loves you. Be grateful for every day that we wake. Ashe. Okay. If you are new to all being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family, allow me to be the first to welcome you and also provide you with a quick disclosure. Sometimes I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss, I do curse, I do speak the truth, and I do call out names when guided too. Hopefully, you can vibe like that. And if you can, allow me to be the first to welcome you. To my A1s who are my day ones, and to the Soul Tribe family as a whole, I am grateful for each and every one of you. I love you, okay, more than you know. The divine loves you more than you know, okay? You see that flame? You see that flame? Yes, family, the energy. Ooh, let me just show you what the energy is. No need to talk about it, be about it, right? Hold on. So, yesterday on my ride, okay, as I drive, look at what was in front of me on a license plate, new energy. Okay, new energy. And that's just how I read that. Okay, new NRG. Okay, I feel that yes, there has been a change in the energy. Okay, there's definitely something here. And I feel like this shift has a lot to do with you and how you are. When I see this picture here, this is the fool's journey, but this is somebody that is carefree, really enjoying life. You may have always been a real high vibrational energy. Like, y'all, listen, one time I'll never forget it. This is before I have awakened. I worked at a call center and a gentleman called in and I hadn't talked to anybody for a few minutes because, the phone hadn't, come to me. And when he came in, the way I answered the phone even shocked myself. It was like an inner voice came out that was bursting full of light. I was like, "Hi, thank you for calling." And I was like, "Damn, where'd that come from?" Right? And look what old boy said. He was like, mm-mm. I was like, oh my God. Because, right, it was so much energy into it. And like, I already talked with a smile, but that just came out of like a burst of energy was just waiting to get out. Listen, that's your energy. You walk around real high vibrational. People do not be liking that. I'm telling you, a lot of folks don't like that, right? Because it's like you're embarking on a new journey all the time. Every single day is a new day for you, right? Every single day is a new day for you to take this leap of faith in whichever direction that you want to take this leap of faith in. Regardless, it's a new day for you. And you face the unknown. Okay, you do, family, with this fool's journey. You face the unknown and you face it with, I feel, faith. You're always open for new beginnings, and your answer is normally yes. Yes, okay, to anything new coming in, all right? And yes, we're gonna let the Palo Santo bless the table. Let the Palo Santo bless the table as the ashes did fall on it. So, that is the energy, y'all, okay? And you do have a lot of people out here nervous, but pertaining to that energy, okay? I feel like they're nervous because no matter what, I feel like you keep a clear conscience when you know you move in truth. You state the facts, you state the truth, at least from your perspective. If they're worried about it or not, yeah, y'all, we got to dust that off because I don't want, all the ashes, but we did bless that table. Bless the table with the ashes from the Palo Santo. Okay. So, a lot of people are nervous, okay, because your truth sets you free. Facts. Your truths allow you to walk away from any situation without feeling guilty about a damn thing because you know that you gave it your all. You know that you did everything you could to keep the peace, remain tranquil, despite what was going on, despite the gossip, despite the, because negativity, and on the chime, negativity is going to always have to do something, something. And most negative people, they gossip. Straight up, family. I don't like gossiping. Mm-mm. And no offense intended, but shit, what I'm gonna go? Well, I don't care about nothing nobody's doing. And that's your energy, okay? You got a lot of people over here that, yeah, they're nervous, honey. I ain't lying. Because they don't have the same insight that you have. They don't look at things the same way that you do, family. They don't look at things the way you do. Okay? And a lot of people, they may even wonder, okay? Um, they may even wonder, like, where you got this kindness from. Where'd you get this compassion from? You know what I'm saying? Because they don't hold that. They don't have that or something like that. But let's go on and tap into the messages. And thank you so much for being here, liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting your notification bell, tapping in. Okay. However you see fit to contribute to the channel through donations, whatever you do, I am grateful and thank you. Okay. At this time, Divine, I ask that you continue to keep us protected during this read our reason all the time, as well as provide us with clear and concise messages to include clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it, as we too shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it, clearing, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe, and thank you. So, yeah, family. It's like, a lot of people are nervous because they don't have your insight. Okay. And they wonder, like, where did you find this kindness, this compassion, this do a good deed energy, the give and receive energy? Where did you find it? And they're wondering about that because they know the journey that you've been on. Facts. As the fool takes that journey. So they know the journey that they have put you on. No doubt about it. Mhm. And they're nervous behind possibly, I feel like they're nervous behind the passion, the status, and the protection all in one that comes with you. I ain't lying. Facts. They're nervous about the passion, the status, and the protection because that's what was over here. Yep. And others' perspective. Look at this, family. I ain't lying. Facts. See, I feel they're nervous over the passion you have. And the passion you have is you have the passion of speaking truth. Like you're passionate about speaking truth. It's almost like you get off on speaking truth. I ain't lying. Your passion, your status pertaining to any social standings, any type of very important uh things to you. Yeah, that's what you're interested in elevating. You're interested in elevating whatever it is you want to elevate through the truth. Your passion for that status and that truth, and your perspective, people valuing your opinion because they know that you're going to speak the truth. Yeah, that energy is protected. Facts. That energy's got to be protected because you're not going to lie. You're not going to deliberately lie at all. You're not going to try to finagle, swizzle, swangle your way out of anything. Okay. You're not going to try to, you know what I'm saying, do anyone dirty. Okay. And anybody that has come up, and I don't want to say against you because against you sounds like y'all in this battlefield. You don't be tripping. But like I said in the beginning, I answered the phone and I hadn't spoken for a minute. So when it came out, y'all, I ain't lying. It sounded like, "Hi," da-da-da. And I was like, "What the fuck? Where did that come from?" And I don't know if that was my spirit sitting there ready to jump out into. The light was like, hey. And the person on the other end was like, mm-mm. And I was like, damn, the mm-mm. Yeah, that meant it came out a little too much for them. But then that also meant they can't take no light at all. Because he would have been like, whoa, you know what? I don't know. People's responses let it be known exactly where they're at. You know what I'm saying? I mean, respond or don't. But the mm-mm, oh, that was a dead giveaway. I'd have been like, wow, you're jipper or you're chipper or something. I don't know. Is the word jipper or chipper? But then y'all know I don't do me. But nevertheless, yeah, there was a lot. Okay. There was a lot that you had been through on your journey. And somebody out here is definitely nervous about not having the same insight or the same perspective that you had. And they are wondering about this kindness. Like I said, look over. Wow. Yeah, lively. You're real lively. Okay. For those of who are resonating with the message, it's not gonna resonate with everybody, okay? It is not, because not all y'all are lively. So don't, take offense to it if, it doesn't resonate with you. There's other content, other messages here that will definitely, I'm sure, resonate with you. Okay. But yeah, I feel like this lively, perky energy you be walking around with. Some people are like, how did you keep that, goddess energy? How were you able to, uh maintain that energy, and they see you as a goddess? And a lot of people know that this is game over. Like when I see this game on, and yes, game over, period. I love that, family. Okay, game on and game over, but I saw game over, but it really says game on. This game over is like them keep coming for your energy, and I'm picking up Isis. I'm picking up a few goddess energies. Nefertiti. Okay, I don't know who the hell is Cleopatra. I mean, I know who Cleopatra is, but I don't know who's resonating. I should have said that. I don't know who's resonating with Cleopatra. I don't know who's resonating but you're a reborn goddess, but I feel like you are the goddess of Isis. Okay, goddess of Isis, and this is from a metaphorical perspective at this time. You do have the ability to waken the dead, and that doesn't mean like, they're deceased and all. No, I'm talking about people that are trapped in dark places that need a way out, but they can't find their way. Okay. But they don't want to be in these situations anymore. Okay. You are a galactic being as I look at this galaxy back here. Okay. You see these stars, it's as if you could be starseed energy too. But I feel like, you walk through life looking at things from a very optimistic perspective, and all you see is liveliness in you and things around you. You get met with a lot of opposition, but you kind of just overlook that too. And it kind of bothers people when you chuckle at their attacks. Okay. For somebody, when you chuckle at somebody's okay, let me shut up. No, uh-oh. Oh, wow. Yes, spirit. Okay, for whoever's out here resonating with this, when you chuckle at people's attacks on you, I think that makes them, yeah, that makes them feel maybe somewhat I don't know if the word is inferior, but it makes them feel some kind of way because I think they're supposed to be big bad guys or something like that. But you looking like, Oya. Yeah, see, they haven't gone through a rebirth and change like somebody may have, okay? But I feel like when you laugh or chuckle at energies that have been, in your energy field for quite some time with ulterior motives, and you laugh at their motives because it's just like something you've never ever seen before. And you've seen it before, but it's like it still continues at this time, this day, this age. That's a long time. Yeah. Something about the goddess codes here. Yeah. No fuck shit allowed. Yeah, like yeah. I feel this is your energy. You move through the planetary system as it is, both above and below, lively, optimistic, overcoming everything that's been thrown at you. And it's just because you've held yourself together. I feel like you do have a very game on approach, but the game on approach from you is not coming from that hostile game on. If you like, okay, you be chuckling about it because it's like it's ridiculous that anything is still even occurring at this time. And it's out of people's fear. They are in fear of what could happen if there was some sort of unitement of everyone getting the hell along. That will kind of be like, huh? Everybody's getting along. And I'm like, have you ever even experienced everybody getting along? Never. Do you know what that would look like? Do you know what that would feel like? Those places that are people secretly wish they could get into, but they don't feel like they're welcome because of certain things. Or and I ain't talking about Browns, okay? Because shit, I already know we flavor. So there are people that long and wish they could come and hang out with your family, but they're feeling like they're under judgment by others. Okay. You got people that are nervous because they didn't see things your way. Then you got people that are like wondering, how you stayed this way and wanting to get to know more about that energy. Like how? Because they're like, they see your passion and your status and your perspective on things is protected by the Most High because you speak the truth. Okay. Oh, you know what? This is giving me Mother, Father, God energy. Okay. This is giving me Mother, Father, God energy, total balance, both dark and light energies. Okay. I'm feeling this could be Empress energy as well. Okay. Because we got water here, we got fire. Okay. Um, this is just giving me overall Mother, Father, God, Empress energy. A lot of people, yeah. You may have been, being betrayed by many. Okay. And I feel like them betraying you, I feel like somebody could have lost their wings for that. hmm It feels to me like somebody could have lost their wings for that. You could have been protected during some sort of betrayal here. hmm Yeah, somebody had to take a step back, family, and reflect. They had to reflect. Because there's some sense of you're a novel. You're some sort of novel here. A sense of presence. A feeling that something is completely new. That new energy. I'm telling you, somebody had to sit back and reflect and realize that you are a new energy. You're not the same energy that they used to deal with. And that's why you may appear to be very unbothered, as well as embracing this colorful energy. Okay, a very multifaceted, energetic, and distinctive energy. hmm Facts. Mhm. And I feel like, people are kind of nervous right now because they didn't have your insight. They didn't have your kindness. Most people don't think like you, family. I'm telling you, because they look at you and they automatically assume that you're not a miracle, that you couldn't be. There's nothing, there's nothing about you that this is what they automatically assume. That your kindness is no miracle. Oh, yes, it is in today's age. Shit. You better know it. You're a sent angel for these people on how they should be conducting and living, especially if they want to continue in this world, because you can't continue with negativity. You cannot. You can't continue with judgment. You can't continue with belittling and putting people down and making them feel like they're less than or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, which is that saying I don't like, you or whomever this message would resonate with, family, right? If you were on that end and you were the one feeling uncomfortable and displaced and all that kind of shit like that, and feeling like, you didn't belong where you belong, but you just had energies out here, okay, that didn't see things from your perspective, okay, or through your third eye view, okay, through your eagle eye view above the fray view. Hey, you already know at the end of the day, God is the judger. You just call down judgment. You ask, hey, this situation right here is not right. Please make this right. You ain't calling down judgment, talking, I want everybody. No, you be like, however you see fit, right? And that's serious, family, because that is for the divine to decide. Okay. Yeah, they felt like your kindness was no miracle. Oh, but the hell it isn't. You dang gone right. It's a miracle in today's time. And most people don't even think like you or move like you. Some do. But see, I will tell you like this, family. You this is so sad and I don't even like going there, but man, your culture's been shit on. All cultures they have. There's a stereotype for every culture, so your culture's been shit on. And no one could ever see anybody as being self-made, you know? And somebody didn't see you as being a self-made man, possibly. Yeah, who was breaking free of the chains, a high priestess energy, who was, there to take their throne. Okay. Isis energy. Okay. A lot of people didn't see this. A lot of people didn't see y'all ever come together, but you are coming together regardless of what they want. And that is what is scary. Okay. That is what is scary because, yes, somebody out here has to reflect. They had to reflect and they're nervous about this connection of a main man who is broken free. Okay. A made man, okay, self-made leader, businessman here, okay, who has broken free, freed from bondage, mind, body, and soul, okay? Coming in to partnership with the high priestess, someone who's intuitive, receiving downloads straight from source, who is there to reclaim their throne. This could be God and goddess energy alike, okay? This energy is ancient Egyptian goddess Isis energy. And a lot of people did not want this soul connection to come. They did not want this to be the soul connection. They didn't want that to be your soulmate, your true love. It definitely is. Many are in fear of that because they have been taught or something, okay? But they got to reflect on it now. Yeah, you're the novel. You're the novel. A lot of self-compassion here. Tell me more. Look, I feel like, yeah, there's an attraction here. Okay. You could be getting to the bottom of things, okay? When it comes to this connection, this soul connection, you may be feeling the energy, but you may be quiet about some of the things because you're still meditating on, some of the things you're processing. Because I feel like there's a signature, there's an energy signature within the galactic uh, ethers. I almost said through the triverse, whatever the triverse is. I don't know what a triverse is. There is a connection through the triverse or something like that. What is a triverse? Hold on, family. I'm like, what? What is a triverse? I don't know. Okay. I don't know what that is, but that's what I heard. There's a connection through the triverse. What is a triverse? I know the let's see that. Let's see something, family, because I don't know what a triverse is. Hmm? Hmm. Damn. Okay, so a triverse. It says, used in a science fiction fantasy context to describe a universe with multiple dimensions or realities. Additionally, Triverse is also used as a name for a podcast about anime. Hmm? Yeah, watching a damn anime. And bundle of the videos. Okay, let me see. And exact tech Triverse. They've got all kind of stuff. Triverse in science and other uses. Hmm? Okay, y'all. Well, there that was. I don't know what a but we all know what a triverse is now. Okay, I didn't know what that meant. A triverse. Hmm. I've heard of the multiverse. Okay. Nevertheless, I feel like here there is an attraction within the triverse. Okay, and it may be even growing stronger the more you guys spend time alone. I feel like there's an energy here between this made man who's broken free coming into contact with the high priestess energy. I feel like the more you guys are apart from one another, sitting through this quiet time alone, a connection is building in the triverse. All right. And somebody here could be feeling like, they could be feeling like they're being attacked. At the bottom of the deck, I see that. Why? Why would I see the entity attachment at the bottom of this deck? Because somebody feels like they were a flying monkey for something. What's that saying? I hate it. Not my monkey, not my circus, or not my circus, not my monkey. It's something about a monkey in a circus. Never, not my circus, not my monkey, or not my monkey, not my circus. I don't know how it goes, but it's something like that. I feel like, if somebody feels they have an entity attachment because they've been dealing with a bunch of flying monkeys, and they could be nervous about that because they didn't have your insight. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. And they're wondering how you stayed so kind throughout everything and still worked hard and labored effortlessly. Hmm, interesting. While being attacked by third party stitches, possibly even drug into courthouses throughout your life. They're all kind of weird shit. Oh, because with the courthouse popping up, yeah, you done been to court and a few times. You like, what the hell? I shouldn't even be here. Yeah, as a single, sexy, successful lady too. And it just is too much. And these people are wondering how you made it through all this, family. How did you persevere through all that? Now they want to see things from your perspective. Yeah, this is how you made it through. Your ancestors was guiding you, honey. All of them. Hmm. Your ancestors knew you had been being betrayed the same way they were betrayed. They knew that. They knew that. I feel like your ancestors, really feel like they should have passed down the lineage or the roots or whatever it was. I feel like they really feel that, and therefore it's coming back around, um, i- in the spiritual realm. It's under spiritual evaluation, legal evaluation, spiritual law evaluation. Yeah, your ancestors have tied you to spiritual law through your occupation. Hmm. And that's the magic. Yeah. That's where you use your power for the unseen forces because the unseen forces, they've been attacking you so long that you didn't even know that they were doing that to you. It's only fair that you come back strong. Hmm. It's only fair that you come back through the ancestral magic that you hold within. Hmm. Okay. And that's what I feel. And this has everything to do with your self compassion because you got to have a self compassion for yourself at some point. Yeah, you had to stay strong and pioneering, baby. Okay, and as well as moving with romance in your heart. Yeah, compassion. Like you are the all. You are the all. And a lot of people out here, they could be feeling vengeful because they know they have entities attached to them because they was doing that flying monkey thing, playing with folks that didn't have the same insight as you. Now they're in grief. Hmm. Not knowing the whole time you were affectionate. You're very affectionate energy. When you're not getting gaslit, because you don't play no games. And people have witnessed that. They've experienced that. They know what they lost. They know what you're not about. And you're not worried about any of them. Period. Okay, family. So yeah, just keep your head up, and just keep going and keep that high vibration that you have. Because a lot of people right now, they're wishing that they had saw things your way. I feel like they weren't blessed with their insight for a reason. For whomever that this message is resonating with, yeah, people may not have been blessed with your insight for a reason. Your gifts for a reason. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to leave this message here. Hopefully, it provides you with some sort of guidance and clarity. Okay. And thank you for tapping in. I love you, and the divine loves you. Don't forget to subscribe, and it would be greatly appreciated. And I promise you, you won't regret it. All right. Okay, family, let's wrap it up. Thank you, divine, for allowing us to be here. I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health. Ashe. And thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.